So now that we've looked at standard form, let's look at factored form. So what can I get from factored form? From factored form, I'm getting my x-intercept. And all you have to remember is the opposite of the numbers inside the parentheses. We have parentheses right here, parentheses right there. So these are the numbers that I'm looking for. This means there are how many x-intercepts. Because I've highlighted 2, that means that there are 2 x-intercepts. So let's talk about that for a second. There are different options. So far we've looked at 2 solutions. So I'm going to draw here where I have 2 solutions or 2 x-intercepts. If I was looking at 1, and again, you can draw this anyway, it only meets the x-axis once, one solution, and no solution, and again, I can draw a U or an N, doesn't matter, doesn't touch the x-intercept at all. So there are 3 types of answers that you can get. 2 solutions means there's 2 parentheses. 1 solution will mean there's 1 parentheses. And it's 1 parenthesis, but it's still squared, so it happens twice, in other words. And no solutions means that there'll be none. All right, now, because we're dealing with this, you heard me just say the word solutions. There are actually 4 different ways that we can represent this, okay? So the general form, let me write the general form like we did for standard form. So something in terms of this, and I'll use f of x again. So f of x is equal to some number. So you can see there's some number here. And then x minus, and for whatever reason, they don't continue in order. So they say p and then x minus q. For whatever reason, they don't say b and c anymore. All right, so this is our general form. P and Q, remember P and Q are my x-intercepts, right? So it gives me my x-intercepts. We know that word. You just heard me say solutions. So there's another way of saying x-intercept. And the other 2 are zeros. And then the last one is called roots. And honestly, I'm not sure where that comes from. But these are very, very important because they're going to be 4 ways or 4 questions they could ask. They could say, what are the x-intercepts? What are the solutions? What are the zeros? What are the roots? You need to know all 4 words mean the exact same thing, and that inside the parenthesis is always opposite. Okay, so if it's -2 inside, it's +2. All right, now that we know that, let's come back to our question. So we have how many solutions here? 2, because I'm going to see that one of them is going to be -2. So let's go ahead and write this out. -2, 0. And the second one is going to be positive because it's negative, so opposite, +6, 0. So there are 2 solutions. Okay, now that I know that, again, from every form, if A is positive, you're happy. If A is negative, you're unhappy. So in this case, looking at this part right here, all right, A is positive, so I am a happy person, right? So I am a happy person. Okay, which means that it's opening up. It has what kind? Is it a max or minimum as a vertex? It is a minimum. Okay, and then the x-intercepts are -2 and 6. So when I draw that, I just care that this is -2 and this is 6. So I'm just going to put a y-axis somewhere over here. Okay, so all I know is my x-intercepts from this information and whether it opens up or down. Let's practice.